Next week, XXX Tentacion's estate will release a series of non-fungible tokens containing tracks that have never been commercially released, as well as never-before-seen footage from his only tour.
Text messaging. It's hard to imagine a world without it. That piece of digital history has gone under the hammer. It was sold by Vodafone for $120,600 in the form of a non-fungible token, or NFT.
The rise of NFTs took the art scene by storm. Independent artists had a new medium pegged to emerging tech by which they could market their art to would-be collectors. The traditional art scene has always presented a barrier to entry for aspiring collectors due to high prices, but for the first time, affordable art fueled by currency speculation has offered hope. African artists have also been keen to capitalise on this opportunity, and today we're going to explore the African NFT market. If you want more content like this from us in the future, make sure you subscribe to the channel. We are on a mission to connect African businesses and entrepreneurs with startups, creatives and other businesses throughout the world. So go ahead and download the Noir Marché app. In return, you'll be able to network with entrepreneurs all over Africa, meet suppliers and promote your business all over the world. Thank you for your support and don't forget to subscribe to the channel. When we think about African art, we can't help but think about appropriation and colonization. Priceless pieces taken from the continent hang in museums and private galleries all over the world, from Benin bronzes to Egyptian pottery. Modern culture-inspired works face a similar issue, this time called appropriation, and the issue isn't unique to African art. However, an old problem now has a modern solution, called NFTs. For those who don't know what an NFT is, it's a non-fungible token. A non-fungible token is an asset with unique properties, which means it can't be interchanged with something else. NFTs are one-of-a-kind assets in the digital world, like any other pieces of property, but which have no tangible form of their own. The digital tokens can be thought of as certificates of ownership for virtual or physical assets. Traditional works of art such as paintings are valuable because they are one-of-a-kind pieces, but digital files can be easily and endlessly duplicated. With NFTs, artworks can be tokenized to create a digital certificate of ownership that can be bought and sold.
Next week, XXX Tentacion's estate will release a series of non-fungible tokens containing tracks that have never been commercially released, as well as never-before-seen footage from his only tour. To orchestrate the drop, XXX Tentacion's manager Solomon Sounds Sabande and his estate, run by his mother Cleopatra Bernard, teamed up with blockchain-centric company Yellowheart. They enlisted Stephen Bliss, the artist behind XXX Tentacion's favorite game, Grand Theft Auto, to create unique art for the tokens. Without revealing titles, Sabande tells Rolling Stone that 5 songs are involved in the NFT drop. Although they were all big on SoundCloud, we never had the opportunity to monetize them or bring them off platform. Some of these songs aren't even on his SoundCloud page anymore. They are just the remnants of them being reposted. These were the songs that built his career and led up to the explosion he had.
NFTs exploded in popularity through 2020, with groups of artists forming collectives to produce collectible pieces. Within the African community, we've seen the likes of the Rise Collectors Club in supporting and onboarding black artists into NFTs, amplifying them and creating positive NFT spaces for black people to network, learn and build relationships. We've also seen independent collectors such as Freddie Jacobs expressing the diversity of Africans' youth through digital pieces.
How to buy a Rise token by Black NFT art. Step 1. Set up a wallet that can connect to OpenSea. Some great wallets are Trust and MetaMask. Step 2. Put ETH in your browser wallet. If you're a first-time collector, start to transfer your ETH as soon as possible, since this can take some time if you're a beginner. Step 3. Purchase on OpenSea. Step 4. Join our Discord server. Wait for instructions on how to access the private Rise Collector Club channel. Visit blacknftart.co for a more detailed breakdown of these steps and join the Discord server to get help throughout the process.
So what does this mean for Africa? As with all opportunities, NFTs are nothing but that, an opportunity. A chance to showcase the diversity of the continent and be paid fairly.
A trio of Kenyan entrepreneurs is transforming the lives of artisans by creating an online marketplace for their craft. Built as a one-stop shop for African handicrafts, the digital platform is seeking to reach a global market. CGTN's Wukis Nyabwa has this story.
Bead by painstaking bead, Kimani Nderitu is creating an elaborate work of art. These are skills he has honed over years of practice as an artist. He paints and carves and molds and sculpts. Nothing involving art is too difficult for him to learn. And this year he has acquired even more skills as he ventured into the world of online sales. The Culture Hub by Muthoni Unchained is an online marketplace started by 3 Kenyan friends with a love of authentic African pieces. They often went hunting for them in street markets.
It got to a point where you buy these items and sell them to your colleagues. So we saw an opportunity and a hunger for these items, but people can't easily access them.
Some of the vendors whose work they loved lived in far-flung places, and when COVID-19 struck, disrupting the local markets, the need for an online marketplace to connect artists, vendors and buyers became even more urgent.
Before Corona, the market was good. All you need to do is to come with new art, very creative and very unique, and people are there to achieve it and to accept it. So after Corona, and then everything stopped.
Where there are so many artisans or so many vendors dealing in fashion, art items in Africa, but they didn't have a platform where they could access a lot of consumers.
The online crafts marketplace brings together artisans as well as raw material providers, enabling the group to negotiate fair prices for raw materials as well as loan services. Artists create accounts, upload pieces, and watch them sell. Over 100 vendors and artisans have signed up.
What I normally receive is that, oh, Kimani, bring a certain picture, somebody wants it, I deliver, it goes. So this is one of the market that I would love myself very much.
It means sellers can now access markets beyond the country's borders.
Our biggest customers have been in Denmark and Germany, where we sell to boutiques there who resell African items. We sell to them in wholesale.
Artists continue to long for the day when the pandemic will end and they will be able to go back to the markets that they are accustomed to. But even after they return, online platforms will continue to play an important role, taking their artworks to the world.
For it. But let us know what you think. What do you think are the opportunities for African NFTs? Do you have any favourite artists? Continue the conversation over on the New Marché app and in the comment section.